Bills Mafia, we have a Dodson problem. But before we get to that, let's get to that intro.
This is PZ Music.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you. Well, Bills Mafia, we got ourselves a Dodson problem. And yes, Bills Mafia.
Excuse me. All right, move on. Nothing to see here. Please, Pittsburgh. Nothing to see here, please.
Yes, that's what Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott would like you to hear, right? Nothing to see here. Everything is okay. And it's not. It's not okay. And I hate doing these videos because, listen, man, I like upbeat videos, man. And, oh, no, Cyrus Torrence and Dalton Kincaid, James Cook and Josh and Stefan and Gabe, giving you all that good stuff, man. But we got a problem. We got a problem at middle linebacker. It's been a problem. It was a problem. Problem in the offseason when we lost Tremaine Edmonds, right? And instead of the Bills, right, instead of Brandon Beane addressing this situation, had plenty of time to go out and get a quality vet middle linebacker. They were out there. He instead rolled the dice and took a chance on an undrafted free agent in 2019, Tyrell Dodson, and Bernard, a third-round pick from last season who has done nothing. And here we are. We are less than a month away, and we have a problem. So our middle linebackers right now are what? Dodson, right? Bernard, Spector, and Klein. It's not good. Not good. And now we got another problem. Dodson is acting out in camp again. And this has been going on all training camp, by the way, from everything I've heard. And, you know, we're going to dive a little into what happened. So, right here, Buffalo Bills made a priority this offseason to help Josh Allen stay more protected. So fans were furious on Tuesday after a report that one of Allen's own teammates may have put the star quarterback in harm's way. Linebacker Tyrell Dodson was involved in a fight during the team's August 15 practice. Thad Brown reporting, Dodson ended up swinging a helmet during the skirmish. As Brown reported, Allen was involved in the argument and afterwards was furious at Dodson. Tyrell Dodson is at center of a nasty fight to start practice today, Brown shared on Twitter. He and Morris nose to nose after play. Things seemed to calm, then ramped up with the helmet swinging. Josh Allen rightly furious at that player. Dodson came out of the drill hot, got earful from linebacker coach Bobby Babich. Many fans shared Allen's sentiment, with some even calling on the team to part ways with the once troubled Dodson. And I got to say, guys, this is, this goes back to 2019 when we got him as a UDFA. And I am shocked. I'll be honest with you. I am shocked that the Bills kept him even on the team at this point. He got arrested in 2019 for domestic violence of his girlfriend. And it's not good. So, I mean, if you look here, we are aware of the incident involving Tyrell Dodson last weekend. By the way, it's 2019, by the way. Let's see here. So it said, the report says Dodson's girlfriend said they started arguing when she confronted him about vomiting on her carpet after drinking. She said he then forcefully grabbed her and pushed her against the wall. He slapped her back after she slapped him. She also said he broke through the door when she hid in the bathroom, which caused the door to leave a welt on her head. She said after she left the apartment, she returned to find he had stolen her keys, $500 from her purse, and somewhere between $8,000 and $15,000 from a safe. Dodson said he took around $1,000 of the money they both shared. Yeah, not good. I mean, once again, guys, it's like, you know, I don't know what to tell you here. Like, I am really surprised that the Buffalo Bills kept Dodson after this. He was suspended, by the way, by the NFL that year, 6 games. Listen, man, and I understand innocent until proven guilty and all that stuff, but you know, he got punished for that and all that, and now here we are, right, 2023, and we are relying on this man to be our middle linebacker, a guy that cannot control his temper. And then let's talk about his play, right? Now, his play is even worse, in my opinion. So, Bernard gets hurt, right? And now, boy, all he has to do is show out in preseason, has an opportunity to be the guy week 1, right? And looked bad, out of place. Just didn't seem like he knew what he was doing out there. I'll be honest with you. I even saw him on a sideline at one point with Sean McDermott kind of scolding him about something. Who knows? Probably a misplay or just not in the right place on the defensive play. But you know, I just not like what I saw from him Saturday. Now, could he get better? I mean, possible, I guess. But he's been on this team since 2019. And once again, why are you rolling the dice on this guy? Why? Like, what do you see in him? I've seen nothing from this guy that says he could be a starting middle linebacker in the NFL. Nothing. And now he's causing trouble in camp. Not good. Against our star quarterback, Josh Allen. Like, what are you doing, bro? You know what I mean? Like, listen, I get fights are going to happen at camp, right? Stephon Diggs and I believe it was Saran Neal got into it a little bit, but it was more back and forth jawing at each other. You know, you take your helmet off, you start swinging it, and like I said, from everything I've heard so far, Dotson's been a problem in camp. He's been getting into a lot of scuffles in camp. This isn't like a first-time thing for him. So clearly he has some kind of anger problems, and I really honestly think he has a lot of pressure on him. And I think because of that, and him maybe not learning the system right, or maybe the coaches are always in his ear, maybe he's showing his frustrations out there. I don't know. I'm not the guy, you know, or maybe he just has an anger problem. Or maybe it's all above. And you're really going to roll with that this season? A guy like that? I'm sorry. Listen, man, I love, you know, stories about guys that are UDFAs, come in, earn their spot. I'm all for that. You guys know that. Or late round picks that come in and blossom and earn a spot on this team. And, you know, once again, man, he's a UDFA. I'd be rooting for the guy. But right away, already has problems coming in 2019 with domestic stuff. And now here we are, right, years later, and he's starting to be a headache in camp, right? You can't have that. You cannot have that. So now you got Terrell Bernard, right? He was between Dodson and Bernard got hurt. Now Bernard is back. It was a hamstring, by the way. So who knows? That could linger. You guys know how hamstrings work. So once again, here we go, right? So is Dodson just going to have to be the guy because this Bernard can't stay healthy? It's a problem. And I'm not even listen, I'm not even good with Bernard starting at middle linebacker, even if he wins out the job. This is a poor competition. This is what you got. It's not good, man. And listen, this goes right back to Bean, McDermott, and the rest of the staff for not going out and looking for a quality veteran middle linebacker. I mean, you went and had to sign Klein. Come on, Klein again. He's not the answer. I mean, there were so many decent middle linebackers out there, right? I would have signed Miles Jack in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. And I just don't get it. And then you didn't even address it in the draft. I thought maybe you did. You drafted Dorian Williams in the 3rd round, and we're all like, okay, maybe he could play middle linebacker. And, looking at his film, he's a tackling machine. The dude plays hard. He hits hard. He gets to the quarterback. I'm like, okay, maybe Dorian Williams has an opportunity to compete for middle linebacker. They almost had me sold on it. And then all of a sudden, nope. He's going to be an outside linebacker. He's going to back up Matt Milano. What are you doing? Did you see him week 1 of preseason? Dorian Williams looked like the best linebacker we had out there besides, obviously, a Matt Milano. He was a tackling machine out there. He did everything he did in college into the NFL. He showed it. He showcased it. And we're still stuck on this Terrell Bernard, Dodson for middle linebacker. I don't get it. Listen, at this point, throw Spector in there. I'll roll with Spector and take the chance over Dodson and Bernard. I don't know how y'all feel, but this is a problem. And I will say this, though. Remember, there is cuts coming up, right? When preseason ends, teams have to get down to 53. So there could be some decent middle linebackers out there that get cut that Bean can go out and pick up. And I would highly suggest him do that, right? Like, I think we all suggest that he go out and pick up a middle linebacker that gets waived, that's a quality vet, that could come in here and at least, be good enough to last for the year until we address it next offseason. Because we're going to have to. So whatever middle linebacker we find that's out there, if they decide to do it, pick him up or sign him, whatever, he's only going to be a 1-year deal. And I'm cool with that. If he can fill in, he's just good. He's good, better than what we got. You know what I mean? Better than Dodson and Bernard. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? And then you find yourself a free agent next offseason or go ahead and draft one early on, right? Stop playing the games. They did the same thing at offensive line for years, just putting Band-Aids on it. Oh, we're gonna go in house. We're gonna do this. We're gonna re-sign this Feliciano. We're gonna do instead of just going and drafting a quality offensive line, they just kept putting Band-Aids on it, right? Oh, let's get Roger Saffield. He's been in the league freaking 20 years. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, bad. Oh, he did bad. It's frustrating, guys. And I love this team. And I love Brandon Beane. And I love what he does. And I think, and I'll say it, I think this is the best offseason Brandon Beane has had. McBean, right? I think this is the best team McBean has put together. Except for that middle linebacker spot. It's the one spot that they should have addressed, and they didn't. I mean, they lost Tremaine Edmonds, man. Right? And you replace Edmonds with freaking Tyrell Dodson? Oh, come on. Why? Like, Dodson didn't even show any flashes last year when he filled in for Edmonds. I didn't see anything that was like, okay, maybe this guy could fill in for Edmonds, at least for one season, until we address it the following. And maybe that's what they were hoping for. I don't know. But I don't see it. Do you? Do any of you guys see it? Like, what are they looking at with Dodson? I don't know, man. I think this is going to wind up being, something we wind up talking about for the whole season. And I have a feeling, and I said it while training camp was going on, even before training camp, I had a feeling that middle linebacker is going to be rotational throughout the whole season. Kind of like, how they say running back by committee, or, I think it's going to be like a linebacker by committee. I think it's going to depend on who we play that week. It could be Klein starting one week. It could be Bernard starting, right, one game. And then Dodson. I hope not. It's not the way to do it. But it's a problem. It really is, man. Other than that, I am truly, truly happy about this team. Listen, even a backup quarterback situation sucks right now. I'm not going to lie. But I'm not overly concerned, right? Josh stays healthy. We'll never see the backup anyway. So I'm not overly concerned about the backup quarterback position. I am overly concerned about the middle linebacker position. And after what happened yesterday with Dodson and Allen, and really what's gone on all during camp, and then obviously Saturday's performance, no, they're not good. So, guys, I want your opinions. I want you guys to comment below. What do you think the Buffalo Bills should do? I personally think that they should really pray and hope that a middle linebacker gets cut or waived, a guy that's a quality vet at the end of preseason, and they better pick him up. That's what I'm praying and hoping for, because I swear to you guys, if there's a quality guy out there, an opportunity for them to sign, and they decide not to, and they just go with Dodson or Bernard or Spector, it's a big mistake, and it's already a big mistake. The fact that they didn't go out and at least sign one of these free agents that were available when they had the opportunity to pick one up. So anyways, guys, Bills Mafia, I love you. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.